Why are you always looking for the right thing? I'm Egwin from Scope of Life and Beyond Systems. Hey and welcome everyone. Today I'm asking this question, or I want to talk about this question for a little while. Because in our nowadays modern society, that question is actually more prominent than ever. People have always tried to figure out what is the right thing. What is the one God? What is the one law? What is the right way to move? What is the right way to eat? And all of those things, they become more and more intense nowadays. Even science, obviously, they always try to put numbers to it and try to figure out what is the one correct thing. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to our bodies, when it comes to our mind, when it comes to movement, there is hardly anything such as the one right thing. What you can talk about is you can set a very, very narrow frame of reference and say, okay, if we are looking at something, considering this and that parameters, then we can say this is better than that. But what if the parameters change? And that's the thing. Life is not based on static parameters. We are all different. And I do not mean that in any offensive way. I know there are right now even whole sciences out there that try to prove that we are not that dissimilar from each other. And it's true, yeah, we are all human. But on the other hand, in detail, we are all a little bit different. Our anatomy is a little bit different. The angles of our joints is a little bit different. The capacity of our musculature is a little bit different depending on what your genetic background is, and so on and so on. It depends on how you were brought up, how you're thinking, how your emotions work, and so on and so on. So yes, we are different, but that difference is not a problem. On the contrary, that difference, that variety is something that enriches and enables us all, actually. And the funny thing is, difference does not have any value to it in terms of saying that I am different from you or something like that does not equal saying I'm better than you or you are better than me or anything like that. Difference just literally means different, point, without any value to it. Now, when we are talking about movement, when we are talking about the mind, when we're talking about how do emotions work, we can break it down to some very fundamental basic principles, granted. But when it's about finding the perfect movement for you to gain more strength, to gain more flexibility, to become more healthy, how to engage your mind to learn something new, to actually thrive and take it to the next level. That is a very, very individualistic way we need to walk in order to find that specific solution to that specific answer from a specific person. So really, variety is key. Difference is absolutely awesome. And the only thing we need to let go of is that idea of finding the one true proven thing that, I don't know, science or some sort of specialist tells us this is true because biomechanically this is the case for each and every one. And that for each and every one, that's not true in most cases. So what I do in my training, when I work with people, I base the whole training around possibilities, because that's what it really is. We are talking about different possibilities. Each and every movement system that was developed so far, whether it's a sport system or it's martial arts or it's healing arts, it does not matter. Yoga, you name it, Tai Chi, Qigong, dance, every single movement system out there is a possibility and nothing else. Whether or not it serves you to reach some specific goal depends on you and your relation to that biomechanic that is required for that movement system. Not every movement system, and there is no perfect system out there, is actually viable for each and every person to reach each and every goal. And that is something that we really have to keep in mind. Even such popular things like yoga, like Qigong, like Feldenkrais, like Pilates, all those things. Yes, they try and work with basic principles, but not all of those basic principles apply to the specific situations some people are in. And so, basing a training and basing the idea of thriving mentally, physically, energetically, emotionally, and finding one's true potential always has to be based in seeing all the different possibilities, rather than saying, I'm looking for the one true thing. It is really, if you want to thrive, it's about finding what fits you the best. When we're talking about, just to give you one biomechanical example, when we're talking about walking, right now there is tremendous amount of chatter out there in the professional world, which type of walking is correct. Barefoot walking, walking with shoes, walking with the ball or with the front foot stroke, walking with a heel stroke. What is the best way and the correct way? And some try to find that correct way in searching for some ancestral aspects and so on and so on. But the truth is, when you walk upwards a stair, you're gonna need your ball of the foot more than you need your heel. When you're walking down, you might use the heel unless the ground is really uneven terrain. Then you probably want to check the terrain first with the ball of your foot. So really, again, it's possibilities, and different situations require different aspects of your body, of the possibility of how you can actually use your body, your mind in conjunction with your body to foster the best possible and the greatest results that fits you perfectly, you specifically. So if you want to join a training that is based on possibility rather than an absolute truth, and finding your true potential, finding your true ability to increase your body awareness, your flow, your posture, your efficiency, your calmness in mind, and so on and so on. If you want to join a training like that, I suggest check out my Croatia retreat. I'm giving this human basic training, and it is basic. It is based on basic principles, but it's also mostly based in the idea of really working with possibilities and finding the best possible ones for you specifically. I put the link in the description below. If you have any questions to that concept that I'm just sharing here with you, then leave them in the comment box below. If you have any questions to that intensive training week that I'm hosting in Croatia in June this year, between the 10th and the 17th of June, then hit me up as well. I assure you it is an amazing experience. And whether or not you join this experience doesn't really matter. Just let that thought sink in for a second. Start to search what works for you rather than searching the absolute and unmistakable truth. Because that, given the variety that we as humans bring into this life, is simply not possible. I wish you a wonderful time. See you soon. If you have any questions, make sure to post them below. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful time. And right now, I'm just gonna have a wonderful walk up here, this small, really chilly, small river, creek, whatever, in nature. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's what's, at the moment, the best thing to do for me. Have a wonderful time. See you soon, and thanks for watching, guys.